Okay. Dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Hilltop Farm. Today we're going to make a very rudimentary outhouse. Somewhere where we can go to the bathroom with a spectacular view. Because that's what we all like, isn't it? A nice view. So, what we're going to use is we're going to use some stair blocks or roof tiles. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to use these because it can be quite confusing. It all depends on which way you're facing and what corner you point into when you place the block as to which direction it ends up pointing in. And it can be quite frustrating. So we're just going to build a very rudimentary shape, just a simple U or a C shape. Because we want the front to be open to the elements. First off, we're going to use these half tiles. Now if we were to place it on the ground, obviously we'll get half tile on the ground. So we want to knock out a block and then point to the top of the block that's been knocked out, the edge, the top edge, so that it lands at the top of the block. If we were to point into the bottom with the crosshair, then it would land squarely in the centre at the bottom. So on the edge near the top, if you look where the crosshair is, if we go to point to the bottom, then it lands in the bottom. So the crosshair needs to be pointing to the edge, the top edge of the adjoining block. Now with the roof tiles, it's a similar process where you have to be careful where you point your crosshair and which direction you're pointing in. So first off, let's put a block on here and we'll face the block and just simply place the first tile centre bottom. There we go. If we were to point centre top, it goes in upside down. And it doesn't matter where on the top we point, it will go upside down because we're facing the block. So if we face the block, we can point anywhere on the bottom half and it'll come right side up. If we were to go side on to the block, you can see whether we point to the top or the bottom, whereabouts the tile affixes. So if we were to face the side of the tile, it will come in as a corner. So we have to face the tile that we've just placed, if you like, and then point into the bottom back corner. So we're kind of doing it off to the side, if you like. So we're facing forward and clicking to the side. There we go. We faced on because we wanted a corner to come round this corner. And then bottom back corner. Facing forward, so we're doing it off to the side of the screen. We can also go out straight like I did there, and when we put the next tile on the back of that tile, it will create a corner automatically. So there's our first row of tiles. Now we need to go up another row. I shouldn't have knocked that block out. I need to put that block back in because I need to sit the next tile on top of it. Wrong block. Here we go. And again, we do exactly the same thing. It's bottom back corner whilst facing forward, so it's off to the side. And if I put a block on the back of here, it will create an automatic corner. And we do again as we come around this corner. We put a block on the back, it creates an automatic corner. Just trying to get to the edge. There we go. There we go. But we can also come forward a little bit and create an inverted corner. So I'll try and do something squiggly with my walls so I can show you what an inverted corner looks like. So bear with me whilst I create some new walls. Right. So first off, we'll finish this corner down here, because now that we've got a hole, we want to finish that in, and we need to knock these blocks out at the top because they're overlapping somewhat. And then what I'll do is I'll place a block here which will invert this corner. So a block there. Now if I place it this way, it will fix like that. So it needs to be sort of on the back of the block. We have our inverted corner. Then we'll end it like this at the front. And have our external corner here. There we go. So here we have an inverted corner and an external corner. So we can do corners in both directions. So it means you can actually put a dormer pitch on a roof quite easily. It'll fit in quite nicely. So let me try and tidy this up. I'm not quite sure that I like those pillars. They're a bit too thick. Let's move on to the bath. So we want the bath to fit into this corner here. So we'll put the side of the bath on, and then it's the top. And we're facing the direction that we want the tiles to come in. So they'll come into place facing us. So we just simply put in 4 corners and 2 sides. And for the toilet, it's simply 3 slabs to make a step. Or a large step. And the water, you need to put 1 bucket of water on each block that's in there. And there's our view. I think I could sit on this toilet quite happily. So I'm just going to tidy it up. Put thinner pillars in so as not to block the view. Finish my pathway. And there's our bathroom. With a spectacular view. Now I'll just show you how to use those stairs to create sofas. Because you can make lots of lovely shapes. If you face, it'll give you a square stair in front of you. And then if you attach on whilst facing into a corner, it will give you a corner. There we go, an external corner. I always imagine the finishing corner here as being the arm of the chair. So there's sort of the arm of the chair there. So if you were to put 2 blocks together, it would make like an armchair.